need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the Bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Is good. Makes the score Cardinals 7, Seahawks nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Good.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Wilson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Seahawks
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, Wilson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
At the 9-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Returnable for Lockett. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Seahawks.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st down, it's Carson, and he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Carson, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Check 52. Look. Tempo.
This is Carson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Check, watch 54. Yeah. You don't want none.
On 3rd down, Wilson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Cardinals 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll start with a give to Kamara. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Arizona.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Throwing now is Murray. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down.
From the gun, Murray. Smith catches left side. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Yards to go.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Wilson now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Good.
That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Carson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Well. Big game. Forward. Get wide. Hey, check. Go.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. That's out to the left and complete. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Myers' kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. On play action, it's Murray. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. That catch good for only a couple.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Mecole Hardman, 53 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
At 17. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
Chris Carson.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
14, got it. Let's go.
From the 27, Wilson forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Hey, 0-0-0. Watch the run. Check nickel. Shed. Switch it. 14. Switch it. Bang. Hey, watch it. One left.
From the gun, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 39-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
To the ground and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A final shot before half from Murray. They'll try to set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
Now on 2nd and 13, Murray. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
29 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
At the 2-yard line.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
At the Seahawks' 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Murray. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
Leads to 4th down and goal.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. Kyle Juszczyk taking it in. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Cardinals 24, Seahawks 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and ststart matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. No. 14.
They run it with Carson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Maybe the threat of Russell Wilson running the football there and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps, his unselfishness. Because he's not a quarterback who's going to take it every time and pull it from the running back and keep it. He will hand it inside when the reads are correct.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
0.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He's brought down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Go.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a gain of 34. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
36. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Deuce. Alert 3. Check. Alert. Undercut. Gun. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal.
Four down. Yo. Check 13.
Now a give, right side. Carson. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal.
A 6-yard pickup.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try to run with Carson. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll try and get it in with Sherman, the fullback. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They run for it with Carson, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 4-yard line.
Again, it's Kamara. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Murray. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Hey, 0-0-0.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson.
Chris Carson on the
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Brought him down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. From the 31, Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
56 for Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Push him back.
Murray now on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
He'll air this one out for Kirk. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Hassan Reddick. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. After the sack on first down, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
And goal.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's get moving.
And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Being chased out left. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the 24, Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
What's up?
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Seahawks 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for Arizona, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll have another road day next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.